translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name. How about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
You have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
Odell Beckham, 69 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
The game at 7. Austin Cybers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Mason Crosby.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Chubb, the ball carrier. The tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Chubb on the counter. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They go play action. Mayfield. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Tyler Irvin back deep. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was tackled.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
But not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
1st and 10. at their own 34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one 28 yards on the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 35 yards away. And the 13-year man puts it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side, learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
To Nick Chubb.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability and a sack resulted.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Beckham. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 75 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll throw right away. It's caught here by Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Again, it's Jones.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. This is Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
3rd and less than a yard.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll go again to Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Browns move back within a couple of the lead.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that two-point conversion. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Conversion.
Back to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it this time. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Down to the final play. That's where we went in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal